Hello everybody, and I have a new video for you. Something I made on the weekend, but I have only finished, or the video I finished now on Monday. So, I have made another pair of shoes because apparently I don't have enough shoes yet. Um, it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, this is something that I found very interesting. Like I had the concept in mind for quite some time, and then I found an interesting reference, and I thought, well, I guess time to make this. And the idea is like a high heel shoe, like the form of a high heel, but it doesn't have an actual heel. So the character is basically just like balancing on their toes more or less, and it's just a concept, it's just an idea that I found intriguing. So I thought I'm gonna go with this, and for that I actually started from scratch. I looked at the soles I have and I thought, well, I'm actually not gonna take one of these soles I have. I wanna have this fit to the foot. Like, this is supposed to be like fitting the foot like glove, like that. So I made a new sole for this, which actually goes with the form of the foot. And yeah, after doing this on a 2D plane, or a grid, as Hexagon calls it, I sequenced the whole thing, and then I added some edges just so that the form stays more or less stable. Grabbed a part of this to extrude, basically, and yeah, this is basically the plateau, more or less. Like this is some kind of plateau shoe, and yeah, this was the base idea that I went with. Next, I obviously wanted to have like not only the sole but the foot cover, and my first idea was to go with a cube and then fit this to the foot, but in the end this didn't really work as I wanted to, or rather would have been way more work than I wanted to. So I grabbed my trusty tube and yeah, fit this around the foot as usual. Yeah, this is a toeless shoe, so and the heelless shoe as usual. So yeah, fitting this around the whole foot is, yeah, just a kind of tedious thing. This is why I usually use already pre-made pieces like the full body suit, or also I have a base boot that I can use. I have the sole that I can use, so I don't have to do the tedious thing of like fitting the whole thing to the body every time. For those who know my older videos, this is what I used to do. Like I used to every time start with a tube, fit it around the body, and then do the shape. And at some point I thought, well, if I'm doing the same thing every time and it takes like half an hour, I can scrap that off by having a pre-made fit for the body, or like a pre-made clothing that I can just alter and tailor to whatever my current idea is. And that I made a full body suit, which is like from neck to toe. It doesn't cover the head, but it covers all the other body parts, including the hands and the feet. So I can just grab that and start with that. Usually, in this case, recently I've started to build more from scratch again, simply because sometimes altering the suit takes more time than actually making this from scratch. Also, making it from scratch sometimes just gives me new insight, new ideas about how to alter things, how to make this fit to the body better, because the suit does have its disadvantages. Basically, everything has the same cut, so to speak. I'm not sure if cut is the same word in English as in German, but everything has like the same base. More than everything looks like not similar because they have different details and stuff. But if you look closely, you can see the semblance between the items, because they're from the same cloth. Haha. But yeah, in this case, I fit the whole thing around the foot, making the clasp at the end here, so that the whole thing fits and is actually held. I don't like these like slippers, slipping in shoes that don't hold your ankle. So I'm usually just doing like closed shoes or some something like this in the end. But yeah, after fitting everything, basically after I've did the whole thing, I then thought, well, this needs some kind of detail, so this is where the stripes on top come from. This was basically just the last minute addition where I'm like, okay, this needs some more detail, but you'll see this in a bit. Also, if you look at the render on the side, you can see that the soles have two different materials. Again, this is two different surfaces. Took me like a second try to actually have this in. When I imported them to Des the first time, they did not have the two surfaces. And from what I can tell right now, I basically just tried to, or when I did this the second time, I put an actual material on every surface. On every material, I put a picture, like a reference picture for color, and I think that helped when I saved this as an OBJ file, that it actually saved the different materials, because sometimes it just doesn't do that, and I'm not sure why. But yeah, the heel, well, the plateau platform is basically very, very simple. And yeah, this is where I'm starting to make the surfaces. Basically, I'm just first I'm grabbing this and making a new shader domain, which also creates a material. And after I've done both, I am cutting these away. So basically, this is why I put the seams in for the UV map. So basically, make the domains first and then make the UV map. I'm relatively proud of these because those are very, very clean UV maps. I can alter them a lot, and yeah, basically the same, the whole thing I did. The shoe itself also has a very clean UV map, so this lets me alter it or give it more, give it better materials, better textures later. And yeah, at this point I thought, well, this looks kind of very bland, kind of very simple, so I just copy pasted some of the lines, adjusted them so they would fit the shoe better, they wouldn't stick out that much. That's basically the whole thing. I did some weight mapping in DAS, obviously, for the heel to work with the toes instead of the shoe, but other than that, I basically just copy pasted them into DAS and then did a little bit of weight mapping and saved them. So that's the whole thing. yeah, I don't know what else I will do next. There's a few things I might be interested in, so look forward to that. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. As always, stay healthy, guys. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.